Hi, and welcome to Makeup Mugwump. My name is Leanne. That's my bunny corn. There's no Tiny. She might come and go. She's a garbage rat. So let's get ready on this Easter Sunday. Well, welcome to the chaos. If you haven't seen it, I did an unbasketing of my Easter basket so that you can see everything that I got. We're going to use a couple of those products today, and the rest, the makeup-y things, the rest of those things we will use this week as well. So I've pulled a couple of things to try today, and some new, some not new, and we'll just get ready. Why not? It's going to be a good day around these parts. We'll talk about, you know, things that we do. So let's get going. I did pull a sample that I wanted to try. This is the VDL Velvet Blur Primer. This is, I believe, Korean. And I have had the sample, I don't know, I have a bag of samples that, you know, I just kind of pull from whenever I want to try something new when I'm getting, like, kind of froggy. So I figured we'd just try this out. Oh, this is kind of, it's not kind of, it's pink, very runny. So let's see how she does. Oh, it has a very strong fragrance. I might have got too much. Welcome to Makeup Mugwump, where we do crazy mess. Like, put on way too much primer. What in the heck? Hold on. Hold on. What have I done? Hold on. Let's get a little bit off here. Just a little bit. Okay, now we're direct in. There we go. Take off a little surface layer here. Okay, there we go. I still got some all over my hands. Lord have mercy. What have we done, people? What have we done? Hold on. This is terrible. I mean, if you came here for professionalism, this is the wrong channel for you, darling. Okay, there. That's sunk in. Okay, well, I can tell you, number one, you don't need the whole sample on your face at one time. I'll tell you that right now. But that is an interesting texture. I will say that. That's an interesting texture. Again, that's the Velvet Blur Primer from VDL. Okay. Oh, it dries down. But there's a scent to it. So if you hate scents, that's not for you, baby. Okay, next up is another product that we're trying from my list of glowy things to put underneath foundation. This is the Herborian Glow Cream. And it's an illuminator face cream. It doesn't have a shade on it. And we're gonna try her out. So if you're new here, welcome. There's a lot of things that we do here that's kind of fun. One is I'm on the hunt to find a product in my collection that dupes out the Josie Maran Illuminator like product. I tried a foil packet of it that lasted like 2 weeks. And so then I instead of going to buy it immediately, but I think I will anyway, I was going to go try some of the products that I currently own. So this is one of them that I currently own. And I don't know that I've ever tried it before. Okay, so this one does, you can see it gives me a glow. It is not the same, it's not a champagne glow. This is kind of like a, I don't know that there's a color to it. It went on like moisturizer. It's not as Tin Man as the Josie Maran, but I mean, you can see the glow. It's much more glowy than that Temp 2 glow that we used yesterday. This is more glowy than that. So this little sample I would definitely use for this purpose. That's nice. That's nice. Okay. Okay. That's not bad. Not bad. All right, let's put on under eye glowy something or other. I've got a couple of items. This is the Kopari Starry Eye Balm, and this has, like, you know, glowy stuff in it, I guess. But it's specifically to prep your under eyes for all the concealing that we're going to do today. I used her yesterday. Did pretty well. No complaints. No complaints. Okay. I get really, really red around my nose, like in a specific shape because I wear a CPAP mask. And we slept, I don't know, 11 hours last night? 10 hours? Something like that. A lot of hours. Slept a lot. I like sleeping. Okay, so there's that. Let's see. What foundation am I going to use today, kids? We tried out the Lancome Taint Miracle yesterday. She wore beautifully. She didn't get any darker than she did in the video. So I was wondering if she would oxidize over time. She didn't really on me. There's probably slight oxidation, but not a ton. So that's good. Let's use... Oh, let's use this. This is the prettiest foundation container that I own. This is the Misha Vitalizing Bb Cake. And she's like a balm foundation. So let's use her. By the way, just FYI, in case you're one of these people like I am, Bath & Body Works has a 40% off sale today. You don't need a coupon code for it. It's just automatically. So if you've gotten some 20% off coupons in your mail, which they've started to do again, thank goodness, then you can add it on top of it. Go ahead, get you some stuff. But 40% off today at Bath & Body Works online. So there you go. You're welcome. I already placed my order for stuff. I placed a big order earlier in the week for, they had buy 2 candles, get 2 free earlier this week. And it was a better deal than 40% off. But I didn't know the 40% off was coming, by the way. So, but I had already placed my candle purchase and I needed hand soaps. So we were like out downstairs and we only have one up here. That is the lowest I've ever been on hand soaps in my life. So we're going to, I was waiting for a sale that I could get, you know, the lowest I'm this person, y'all. I can't stand it. But anyway, I got plenty of hand soaps and candles. So they're coming. I think I got a couple body care items too that are new that I wanted to try. I'll haul those for you if you are interested. I know some of y'all are Bath & Body Works people and some of y'all are not. It's okay. Anyway, this is the BB Cake from Misha. It's again the most beautiful package in the world. It's a beautiful compact, and love her so much. She is slightly dark, but we can make her work 100 out of 100 times. I'm going to take my sponge and go over it real quick because we got some new products here that we're going to try. I'm so excited. Okay, Mr. Mugwump got me for Easter the Winky Luxe Peeper Perfect Under Eye Concealer. So this says it's full coverage under eye concealer. This is the shade Fair. I'm going to take the tiniest dot in the world because I have a feeling, yep, this is very, very pigmented. So I'm going to do it with my fingers because a lot of times products like this, and I'm thinking about like It Cosmetics by my under eye, things like that come in a tube like this, do better with the heat of your finger to apply to kind of get it to melt, I guess, or to kind of meld into your skin. And then I'll take the sponge over top. Like that's just experience. But Tiny, get over there. Get out of my Easter basket. Garbage rat. Welcome, Tiny. Happy Easter to you, dear. Okay, so let's blend that a little bit more with Spongy. That's nice, right? I think that's okay. That's okay. Not super full coverage, but I could probably combine it with my under eye corrector from Jack of Black, and then that would probably be enough. Yes, all right, we're also going to use the container, the gross looking container of eye primer from Ulta. This is the Nude Eye Primer. I detubed this into the AOA Studio container because it was too difficult to get out of the tube. It was too thick, and it was not a good packaging choice for Ulta. And I didn't buy this product. It was like free gift with purchase for like, I don't know, 6 months last year. You got a tube of this, and this is just one of them. I love the product. It is so, it's like, it wears like armor, this eye primer. It is waterproof. It is gonna stay, doesn't crease. It's legit. And so I wanted to use it, but needed to get it into a medium that I could get to it. So I did, and there we go. We will have this for 15 years, I'm sure, because it's just going to keep on going and keep on going. But see how it, like, it gets all of the, it covers all the redness. I don't use very much. You don't need very much. And it's the perfect color for me for just a neutral eye primer for my lids. There you go. Okay, let's try some of the new stuff. So I have a couple of new products that Mr. Mugwump gave me from Winky Lux in my Easter basket. This is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. I've got a highlighter and I've got a blush, but let's also cream bronze. And let's use, this is the Tarte cream bronzer in Breezy. I love this product. It's pretty inexpensive. I think $14 or $15 at Sephora full price. So this is not an expensive item from Tarte. You don't need a whole lot because, well, I don't because I'm fair. But it is, I think it is beautiful. It blends out really, really well. And it wears really well. It's so pretty. So this is the Breezy cream bronzer. Oh, I'm sorry. The color is Seychelles. It's kind of gross because I use a brush that's a little bit big for it. I'm also going to top that. I know I'm bougie y'all today. This is a product that I pulled. This is the Lancome product that came in a kit. This is the Glow Subtil Glowing Lights. It's a silky cream highlighter, but this thing is dark, y'all. It's dark. And so I can't really use it for highlighter. It's too dark for me. But I can top my cream bronzer with it and make it super glowy and pretty. Like that Tarte bronzer is not glowy. It's matte. And so if I'm going to try to get some use out of this like this spring and summer when I really want to be super glowy. So I've pulled that to get some use out of it because I need to, or else, you know, it's a cream product. Cream products don't last forever. I keep lids tight. It's cool in here. Everything's out of the sunlight, all that jazz. So I'm doing the best that I can to, you know, maintain a product's formula and that kind of stuff so that it stays good. But you know, it's the world, so it's gonna go bad. It's an emollient product if it's cream. Okay, this is the Winky Lux Cheeky Rose Blush in Crown. And y'all, that's actually the blush. I cannot. Mr. Mugwump did so good. I don't know that I have a cream blush brush. Hold on, let me look real quick. In my drawer of delightfulness. Will this work? Probably. It's a lighter brush. Here's a Luxie brush. So, you know, this is like the coolest thing ever. This color, he said there were lighter colors, but there weren't any in stock. But this color for me is very much like a flushy, blushy color. That is so pretty. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. This is so cool. Tiny look. Oh, he did such a good job, y'all. What are your family's traditions on Easter? This Easter, I can't go see my family. We are not all vaccinated to the second vaccine. Some of us are, some of us aren't. We are still not quite there yet as a family. So I won't be doing any family things today. This is hopefully the very last holiday that we have no family on. I hope that is accurate. So, it's always been a fun holiday. I'll say that there's a certain cake that we have. It's a bunny cake, and I remember it from my childhood, And it's, you know, one of those that my stepmom takes 2 like 8-inch or 9-inch rounds or whatever, and one of them is his face, and then she cuts the other one to make ears and the bow tie. You know what I'm talking about? If you don't, Google bunny cake and you can see what I'm talking about. It's straightforward to do, but she's done it my whole life, and it's a lot of fun. It's so cute. Jelly beans for the eyes and that kind of thing. I remember that from my childhood, and she still does those some years. It's so cute. We had Easter egg hunts every year. We dyed eggs every year. It was like a whole thing. Like a whole thing. Okay, this is the next product. This is the Winky Lux Strobing Balm in Bubbles. It is a highlighter, and oh, it's very emollient. Like very, very, very emollient. Super, super quick to kind of melt when you touch it. So we'll put that on. It is very thin. This product is very, very thin. I feel like I'm already glowing to the gods because of all of the things that I've put on. I think this looks really, really pretty already. So I usually do fingers with a highlighter, and then I'll go over it with a sponge afterwards just to make sure that the edges are all good to go. And let's do a little bit on my bunny nose. Yep, that is beautiful. That's gorgeous. Easter basket wins, Mr. Mugwump. Good job. Good job. All right, let's do a little bit of powdering so that we can move on. Oh man, that looks pretty. Doesn't that look pretty, y'all? He did such a good job. Okay, love it. Love it. All right, let's use Pat Mcgrath underneath the eyes. I had to take some powders off of my vanity last night. It was just way crowded up here. But I've got, it's because I'm trying out all of the glowy underneath stuff is up here. All those like highlighter underneath your makeup kind of products. They're up here so that I want to try them all. I'm going to go through them systematically and just use a different one every day, and then kind of figure out what I like and what I don't like out of what I have. If there's a Pure Tea dupe for the Josie Maran, I'm down with that. If there's not, we're probably going to get the Josie Maran. I know there's the Sephora sale coming up, and y'all know how we do. We're going to have stuff in the cart. I'll tell y'all what I get, though. I'm lightly setting with the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Powder Foundation. I really like to set like here. I like to set down here, and then like right in the center of my forehead. And the rest of it is just whatever's left on this brush. I tap over it, but I don't use a lot of product. There are days that when I like really want to set, and days that I want to get some of the shine down and get some longevity out of my makeup by setting it. And so this is one of those days, but I still can see the glow. I think it looks really pretty, and I'm super stoked. How pretty. Okay. Let's use some powder stuff over top. Let's use the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit Mini. This came in my Beautylish Lucky bag this year. And I'm going to use a couple of these products just to kind of go over my powder color face products here. But I'm not using much today. I don't want to go crazy, but I do want some. It's a really neat item because of how compact it is. I never would have bought this for myself, but it's really nice. I like it. And then when you've got a liquid or a cream product and then you top it with the powder product, that's, you know, comparable or similar. That's really where you're going to get the longevity of those items. So I usually do that. If I have a cream product, I usually top it with a powder, and that's, you know, that's how I roll. So there's that base. Let's get my brows on real quick and then we'll spray. All right. For Easter, like, lunch, everybody came. Like, it was a family thing in my family. Everybody came. And the typical meal was ham. Like, you made, like, you know, there was a ham. And my sister is making a ham today. She makes potato salad with her ham, among other things. And my sister's potato salad is my favorite and only potato salad that I will eat on the planet. I think we've had this conversation before. I only eat my sister's potato salad. That's it. So, I have to rely upon the kindness of her when she makes potato salad for her family to, save me some and send it over, because I won't eat potato salad unless it is from her hands. That's it. And I love it, but I will only eat hers. Okay. Brows. Done. All right, Milani Make It Last Matte Setting Spray. Works well. Doesn't smell great. Elf Hydrating Coconut Mist. Smells amazing. Drown in that. Contemplate what eyeshadow palette we're going to use for Easter. Oh, so Mr. Mugwump had specific instructions this year not to buy me an eyeshadow palette, because I have a lot, and I have a lot of new, and I can't get to them all. And so that is why he went heavy on blush, highlighter, concealer. Like, he went heavy on other products. Typically, Mr. Mugwump would buy me an eyeshadow palette, or 10. So he had specific instructions this year. That's why I didn't get an eyeshadow palette, because I have so many. Also, I mean, it took me forever to get through the ones for Valentine's Day. He got me all of the Revlon So Fierce ones. 8. I don't know how many there were. So it took me a while to get through those. I love them all. They're all amazing. So he was on an eyeshadow ban this year for Easter. Let's do a pretty look. I have never used this. This is the ColourPop Candy Castle ColourPop Land. I've had this forever and I've just never used it. I mean, it went on sale like at Ulta, and I got it a long time ago, and it's just sad. I've never used it. So pastels are always good. I love pastels. I love them for spring, like all that, like super love pastels. But I don't always feel like wearing them. But now we're getting into spring. Now we're getting more pastels, and I'm happy. So let's do that today. Let's do some pastels. Let me make a bunch of noise while I get some brushes. Apologies to your sensitivities. Okay, so I don't know what I'm going to use. There's rosy, peachy. There's some stuff here. Okay, let's do maybe pinky, rosy, peachy. I mean, it looks like, yeah, that would probably work. Let's go there. Okay, so let's start with, let's mix King Candy and Grandma Nut. What in the heck kind of, it's the pink matte and the peach matte. We'll mix those two together. And what I just bounce my brush back and forth between those two and tap off and get a color that's both. Okay. Can you hear Tiny snoring? I hope you can. Happy Easter to you. That's what my entire evening is like every night. That's a nice color, isn't it? That's nice, that's nice. There's a lighter pink with glitter in it. We'll tap that and put that at the very top. We'll go all the way up to that route today. It's Sunday. I have nowhere to be. Nowhere to video chat with. It's not work, so we can go all the way up to the brow with color and just be happy with what we do. Here. The light wash of Pinky Peachy all the way up. That's pretty. That's pretty. Okay, for the, I'm going to do a very simple eye look today, y'all. I'm not going to drag it all the way out, and I don't want to do all that today. I've done that a couple of days in a row now. And we're going to try the color Candy Crush. It looks to be darker, and it is, put that out here on the outside corner. It's one of those mattes with glitter in it, but I don't believe it's one of those that are like in the Bambi palettes. The Bambi palettes, each of them at the end, the very last shade in the Bambi palettes, I say Bambi palettes, but you know what I'm talking about. Those mattes with glitter are a different formula than anything I've ever had from ColourPop before. They stay, they're gorgeous, but these mattes with glitters are not glittery after you put them on the eye. It's a matte, that's all you get. Okay, that's also pretty. We're bordering on sickly, which I really like. I really like a sickly look. I know some people think I'm nuts, but that's okay. I think I might be done. I don't think I want much else. So let's take, I guess it's a Super Shock. It's called Sugar High. It feels like, yeah, it feels like a Super Shock in this. And it's white. I do much better with my fingers for Super Shocks. Like they're not good to me any other way. Like I can't pick them up on a brush. I don't do well with that, but yeah, this one, it's mushy in the pan. You know what I'm talking about? I kind of wish they wouldn't do that. I mean, I like Super Shocks, don't get me wrong, because I think they're wonderful, but they really need to have a lid. They really need to be protected from air, and in a palette that's not ideal in my opinion. I think I got more on this lid than I got on the other, so let's put a little bit more on the other real quick. I mean, this is a beautiful shade, but in 2 years time when I go back to use this palette, there's a very good chance that I won't be able to use this. And it's, you know, in a palette, it's not stirrable, and you know what I'm talking about, all the things you do to a Super Shock to get it to last longer. It's probably not a great idea. It's probably not feasible for long term. Okay, that's pretty. I mean, it's a pretty look. It's pretty simple. It's just a glowy, pretty look. I don't know that any of these other, I mean, let me just swatch the yellow and the mint. I mean, they're pastel, but they're not, they have no bang. I now see why this is like on sale. They have no bang. This is not great pastels, but these colors are beautiful. Like if you like a pinky peachy, you know, this is I mean, because look how many pinky peachies there are. So I used a combo of this and this on the crease. This is above the crease. This is the outer corner. That's on the lid. Like if you wanted a pinky peachy, this is a beautiful thing. These two probably work just fine for a neutral. There's that Super Shock. You can tell the texture of it is different, right? Like it's mushy in the pan and like that. Let me see, is this one a Super Shock? No, the Plumpy, the purple one is not a Super Shock, and it swatches just fine. That's a pretty lavender. That one would work too. But there's no really dark, I mean, you don't get a purple. This is not great for, the color story is not great, but also the execution, I think there's some poor decisions in this palette. But if you want a pinky peachy eye, this one is beautiful. Like this will work just fine. But I wouldn't go for this thinking this is a great pastel palette. It's not. This is not. I have much better pastel palettes than this. The Sugar Pill Fun Size, 10 out of 10. That one's amazing. If you have the Pastel Goth from Kat Von D from back in the day, that one is fantastic. Those are probably my top 2 pastel palettes. I know of others, but I don't necessarily own them. The one from Menagerie with the baby seal on the front, Pastel Pup maybe, I don't own that, but that looks stunning. And I do own the, what are you called? Oh, it's up there, but I can't remember. Oh, the Feral palette. I own the Feral palette from Menagerie, and that formula is amazing. So, I mean, I highly recommend other pastel palettes. This is not one of them that I would recommend. It works, but it's not great. Okay, for the inner corner, let's do, I mean, I've kind of got some from, let's just do that Super Shock in the inner corner. Let's see if I can get any on the brush to pick up. A little bit. Yeah, we can get a little bit on the brush. I kind of have to scrub a brush into a Super Shock to get any to pick up. And I'm going to go ahead and like make it crazy bright. Yeah. 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 Okay. It's okay. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it like long term. It's okay. Let's do, I don't want liner. I do not want lashes today. I just want some mascara and be done with it. Oh, and I've got a new mascara that I pulled. A baby, like a deluxe size of the Too Faced Damn Girl mascara. I have a full size that came in my BoxyCharm last month. And I have used a deluxe before. I like that mascara very much. If I've got choices in BoxyCharm that I don't know, like I don't want any, there's not any products of my choice that I really want to try, and there's a mascara, I'll go for the mascara every time because I like switching mascaras. I like trying new mascaras, and so I go for the mascara. So this one is, I got this some sort of free gift with purchase kind of thing. It has an Hourglass wand, bristle wand, and it's pretty good. Like it's a pretty good mascara for me. I'm gonna use it just on its own today, and then we'll start mixing it with all my other mascaras that are open right now. I have to be careful. This wand it's a fat wand, like it's pretty chubby. So I have to be careful not to get it all over my face. Which y'all know I'm a champion at getting mascara all over my face. Okay, let's do a second coat. Hello. Get in your home. I think this is a nice, it's kind of a fresh face today. It's not very crazy colorful, but I think it's pretty. It builds on itself okay. It's not doing anything amazing for a curl or whatever, but that's okay. Okay, that'll do, pig, that'll do. So there she is. Okay, let's look for lips today. I think I just want a gloss. Like, I don't know that I want anything real. Like, you know, real. Let's see here. How about the Lifter Gloss in Stone? The Maybelline Lifter Gloss in Stone. I'm not even going to line, and I'm going to scrape off most of it. You get a lot of product with this. Let me rephrase. You get a lot of product out on the doe foot with this. There you go. Yeah, that's nice. There's just days when I don't want to do a whole lip thing. I just want a little bit. That's a good one. Those are theoretically dupes for the Fenty gloss bombs. I have a couple of Fenty's. They're hanging out somewhere. I haven't compared them. This is nice. It's got hyaluronic acid in it. So it's hydrating and it's not sticky. It's a pretty gloss. There I am. I'm glowy and I think pretty fresh faced looking. I think it looks good. I think this is a nice, I like the Super Shock makes my eyes look wet, which I like that look. If you don't, then this is probably not for you. But I think it face looks glowy. I look like an Easter, fresh-faced Easter bunny. I love it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed yourself. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Also subscribe if you haven't already. I have a lot of folks that watch my videos that haven't subscribed, and I would love for you to join this circus of mugwumps that we are here. I put out videos whenever I can. I do get ready with me's. I do hauls. I do swatch parties of eyeshadow palettes and stuff that I get. But I'm so excited that we are growing as a family. And I love it. Send me a message on Instagram or leave me a comment down below. Thanks so much for hanging out. Y'all have a great rest of your day. Bye.